Because at the end of the day, just because I have you in my house, don't mean that I can still. If I don't want to do it, I'm not gonna do it. So I want to say like maybe around March, April, the guilt started eating at me crazy, just out of nowhere.
But wait,
how long were you with this ex? I mean, so the ex that you were with in this crib, how long?
I was with him in high school.
No, but how long were you with the guy that?
It was only like we got together in October. It happened in December.
Oh, you're such a good girl.
Right.
You're such a good girl.
Anyway, so
3 months. That's not bad.
Because you're not even.
You don't owe no
explanation.
explanation.
No, but at the end of the day, I still do owe explanations.
Anyway, back once again. It has been a minute. We're back.
Happy 2025.
There you go. That's right. First episode of the new year. 2024. Anyway, to my far left, I got my man Wally in the building. To my left, my brother Caleb. To my right, Ryan. Ain't couldn't make it, so anyway. Shout out to Mac, John. Yeah, that nigga was sleeping. They couldn't make it. See y'all again on the weekend or some shit. We got some guests in the building. To my right, far right, Danielle. Try that again. To my right again, Nicole. No. There you go. Welcome.
Right.
How's the year been for y'all so far?
No, yeah.
Fast.
Fast.
These are going so quickly. We could barely keep up.
Not fast enough right now.
You need to take a day in your life.
Yeah, it's just in general. Like, one, I want to leave my job.
Me too.
So,
Me too.
Five.
Yeah.
If you purchase a juice, the day will go slower.
If I purchase a juice, why would I want my day to go slower? I'm placing applications.
I'm about to say, what kind of juice is that?
I'm placing applications so I can get a call back sooner, not later.
Well, speaking of juice, let's talk about that.
Let's talk about it.
So, what is it about this juice? Where's
well, first and foremost, she has her own juice. That's the thing.
That's the Scorpio thing. They love. I do too.
I do it
too. Yes, first and foremost,
go ahead.
My friend Danielle, she has her own juicing company. Well, LLC, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You know what I mean? She makes her own juices now. As he was asked, what were you gonna ask?
You were doing it.
You interrupted. Hey, well, I just wanted to first establish because you was like, there's something about we don't know about this juice. Where is this juice coming from? So first we have to make sure.
Since I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
Right.
Anyway, he said it. Where's the juice? Bring the juice out. Do you have any?
Yes,
juice?
I definitely do.
And he has his own juice.
Yes.
This is my label, guys. So this right here is mango, apple, pineapple, orange, and ginger. It's good for a lot of benefits. Ginger is definitely good for if you have gas. Definitely if you have inflammation. A lot of different benefits. But it's basically healthy because at the end of the day, I feel like everybody needs health in their life. Not enough people are healthy, especially around our age group. So, yeah.
Absolutely.
Even a lot of people in the country Obesity is one of the things that kill most of us. So
That's a fact.
And at least you get in that it's all natural. It's no added preservatives, nothing like that. Straight, just the juices inside, fruits, vegetables, or whatever. But that doesn't have vegetables, but straight fruits inside the juice. So yeah.
How much will this go for?
12. Well, I sell it for 12.
So for this particular size,
it's 16 ounces, and that's 12. I also do 32 ounces, which is 25. So
Okay.
yeah, I do sea moss as well. Health shots. The sea mosses are usually pre-order. I do plain, which is 40, and the flavored is 50. The flavor is mango, strawberry, pineapple, and mango. And I do health shots. So the one shot that I do right now is turmeric, ginger, lemon, and honey.
I was gonna ask
That
you
is a
if you had
big,
something with
yeah.
turmeric
A lot of people buy that out. So yeah.
now speaking of, how can they get in contact to get these?
Either my Instagram, the Juice Squad _ or I'm working on my website right now, so definitely that will be the link in my bio.
So one more time, name of the company.
The Juice Squad.
Today, our sponsors are the Juice Squad, so they're paying for everything.
Same shit.
I
love when
Don't be afraid of ginger.
was like,
Oh my God, dude!
Because it's ginger in it.
Ginger.
A lot of people don't
I don't
understand
fuck
that
with
real ginger
no, but you
is
need
strong.
ginger.
No, yeah, you do.
Yeah.
But that's
That's
what I'm
just
saying.
good for your lungs.
Ginger's
Whenever-
good
whenever
for
you
phlegm and
have-
all that.
I'm
No,
not
I'm
gonna lie.
yo, that's
This is good for your lungs, bro.
Ginger is
Yes.
good for your lungs.
It opens
I don't,
you up.
that's what I'm saying. I don't with ginger, but I could taste it underneath, and I'm like, this ginger I could mess with.
This is good.
Damn, this shit is real good.
Yeah.
That's pineapple.
Yo, and even
And
like
you
the
better not
texture.
mix it with that.
Yeah, yeah,
texture.
yeah.
I see you getting
Texture.
close.
I can use a little bit.
You might get a little dab in there.
Yo.
I told him this summer we gonna
Help.
have the Juice
Not
Squad
him saying
No.
shots
So-
with
Good
liquor.
job.
a long sip.
Yeah, like goddamn.
Right.
It's good though.
Thank you.
What made you get into juicing?
So I want to say like in March, I decided to go on a health journey. And I did a 2-week green juice cleanse. I had my friend Shayna from work. She did it with me, and by like the 4th or 5th day, I didn't feel hungry anymore. I feel like I started to think clearer. Like that's why I came up with the idea to sell the juices.
What you doing, bro? What's the first topic here?
Well, you want to tell us about yourself?
So I am from Harlem, and I actually opened an event space in the Bronx.
Nice.
So
I would like to talk to you about something. Okay.
So it's a very nice event space. It's upscale. I'm on the upscale end. I have
Harlem, of course.
it's basically a white creative blank space, right? So you can go in there. You can basically turn the space into whatever your creativity wants. My company is called Dip Events. It's doing it proper events. We're located on 149th and Jackson. So we're very close to Manhattan. We're very close to the Upper Bronx, Pelham, White Plains. So what else?
Do you like supply things? Like, do you supply like tables, chairs?
Oh yeah. So we have
Okay.
packages. We supply tables and chairs, tablecloths for every event. That's the minimum package. And then from there, I also do decor. So I have a lot of decor rentals that I do. Benches, arches, sequin walls. Yeah, I have a bunch of decor rentals. I also do decor, so event planning is also what I do. So I can produce your event, big or small. We have some people who do events, hotel rooms, stuff like that. Some people do, they come in on airplanes. So it's whatever type of event you're doing, we're into. But for me, I like to let my clients feel like it's an experience.
Right.
It's the dip experience. So I want it to be all about my client. And what do you want? A lot of times people get lost in translation when you go to an event venue.
Right.
Because they have specific things in that venue that can't be moved. So your ideas might not be able to be exactly as you want it, right? But at my space, we can create basically any type of backdrop you want. We can change the entire theme. Like we just had a Sweet 16 and the girl totally changed. You wouldn't even know you was in the same space.
Nice.
Right? So on my website is theiproperevents.com.
Gotcha.
You can go on my website. You can go on my IG, which is @dip.events.
One more time.
@dip.events.
There you go.
You can see the packages that we have. We have 3 different packages, right?
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, what do the packages range between?
So the first package starts at $3,000, which comes with, like I said, tables, chairs. We have a state-of-the-art sound system. We have uplighting. That also comes with the kitchen. We have an ice maker. It's 2 bathrooms. Of course, it's AC and heat. We have a bar. We have chafing tables. So all of that is included with every setup. And then the next setup is $4,000, and you actually will get your welcome sign. You'll get a backdrop. You'll get 8 centerpieces. You'll get the centerpieces for your table, your backdrop, the welcome sign, and something I'm missing. But y'all gotta check the site. Y'all gotta do your follow-up research. And the last package starts at $7,500. That includes a photo booth, a focal point, so everything else, and then all of this stuff extra. A floor wrap, and a couple of other things. Yeah, I gotta go check it out. I have an event coming up for Valentine's Day. It is a Valentine's brunch. It is on February 15th from 12 to 4. It's $25 for adults, $15 for kids. So it's gonna be a cute event. A lot of photo ops, music, a DJ, bartender.
Okay. My question for both of you, now that you're got the ball rolling as an entrepreneur, what is it like as far as like the stress?
It's scary. Every day is scary. Every day is scary for me. I mean, from my experience. Every day is scary. It's like, just to walk outside and know that I have a brick and mortar building that I'm responsible for is like, wow. So, it's life changing. It's exciting. But, of course, some days I'm like scared out of my mind. And some days I'm like, oh, I'm the boss.
Right.
So, it has its ups and downs for sure.
So now, what made you want to
more
get into it?
stressful than a 9 to 5, or?
I can't say I'm more stressful when I'm doing my business because I am still working my 9 to 5, which I hope to not be working there next year.
I wanted to bring up
Yeah, but hold on. No,
yeah. I want to talk about.
He's gonna get questions.
My question is, why is it not more common that the Black community seeks out therapy?
That's a good question. People are afraid of the truth. And people don't want to be told about themselves. People don't want to be told the things that they have to work on. I feel like, like I said, people are afraid. Nobody wants to be told that they're wrong. Nobody wants to be told, listen, you're grown now. At the end of the day, your parents, all they had to do was raise you. You are responsible for how you are in life now. You can't keep blaming your parents. From a baby to 18, they did the best that they could. Nobody wants to take accountability. In life, you have to take accountability. It's hard sometimes saying I'm wrong, but it is what it is.
That's the only way you get better.
You wrong, you wrong.
I think the biggest thing with us, though, is communication. I feel like a lot of people don't like to deal with conflict. And then a lot of people deal with conflict incorrectly. So we're not communicating, right, your emotion and getting to a resolution and getting past the conflict. So now that just creates so much more trauma, baggage. Like, we just keep adding. And so, you could say don't blame your parents, but at some point we got to correct what's going on.
Right.
Plain and simple. I can't.
Twilight, what you think? Huh?
He
don't worry
like
about
a
me.
fly on the wall.
They can hear you. What's your take though?
I'm good.
You good? All right, no, he's shot. Don't worry about
That's
it.
a fact.
What y'all think?
Why is it you always pointing at me when it's like coming to you?
What do you think the reason is?
The floor is mine.
It's a throwing back.
They're asking you what you believe.
Right. They speak right back.
You know the real answers.
If
So
you
we
know the
trying to get
real
to the
answer, give
bottom
the
of
real
it.
answer, and everybody gonna piggyback off of that.
There we go. I see. I like that. That's what I'm talking about.
He's not shy. He's just trying to feel out the
Right,
room. He's not shy.
I know him. I know him. So anyway, when it comes down to therapy with the black community, the reason why we don't engage with therapy that much, for one,
Culture.
the culture is definitely toxic. So then let's go back to what we talking about with accountability, right? We don't like to take accountability. We got to. That's part 2. Number 3, it's been ingrained in us for so long that we can't afford therapy. It was only a thing that only white folks, which is
true.
bullshit now. Because if
true.
you have insurance, health insurance, you could do that. Because I see therapy now. I go ahead and talk to a therapist through Zoom. So now that leads to the next thing. If we kept thinking for so long that we can't afford it, we're also like, yo, where is there a spot to go to a therapist? There's no spot around here. But guess what? Now you can do it through Zoom. So for so long, for decades, it was only white folks can afford it and they could go to it. So now we're like, the information is lost. So now we're here spreading that info saying, yo, you can seek therapy now.
Basically,
it's good.
It was a problem with accessibility.
There you go. That's the short version.
And mindset.
Yeah, the mindset. So now, that's another thing too, right? Us black folks are like, nigga, you seen therapy? Nigga,
Right.
bitch ass nigga.
You gonna get clown for sure.
You see, nigga, go wash some dishes, nigga. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
And it's like, nah, it can help.
Can
Like
help.
we were just talking, right? And I was like, therapy, believe it or not, it could help me out because therapy for me is like a nigga smoking cigarettes. I don't do it. I don't smoke cigarettes. But if I need if I get away from whatever it is I'm doing, I could go in a little room, talk to the on Zoom for 45 minutes and just vent.
But you see, you're open to it.
Right.
You're open to receive the information and understand, because that person does not know you from a hole in the wall.
There you go.
So they're in a
Unbiased.
non-judgmental area,
Unbiased, right.
whatever case may be. But at the end of the day, I just feel like when you tell people maybe you should seek therapy, first of all, it's very offensive to
Right.
tell people that.
Yeah.
Therapy? What I need therapy for?
You
Immediately, what I
think
need
there's
therapy
something wrong
for?
with me?
I think you need therapy because you're saying, what do I need therapy for?
Mm-hmm.
But when somebody's talking to them about it, they don't want to receive the information, so they go. If they're forced to go into the therapy, they sit like that.
Yeah,
No
defensive.
offense to you. They
Defensive.
sit like that, tensed up, instead of saying, you know what? Let me try
Yeah.
to receive something from it.
But I was like that. for a
Even
long time.
journaling
Right.
can help you too. Writing down your information,
Right.
how you
Yeah.
feel on a day-to-day basis, that can help.
It's true.
I feel like kids because I want to get my son into therapy,
Right.
just so he can be like, okay, well, at least I tried it.
Mhm.
My son don't like to try anything.
Mhm.
As you know, he does boxing with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But he didn't want to do that neither.
Right.
But as a mom, I know you're not going to want to do things.
Right.
I could give a rat's ass. You're going to do it. Because you're not going to sit in the house playing the game all the time.
Mm-hmm.
What is going on?
And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse because the people that are parents now have the kids and they're growing them up. First of all, you're talking to your kid crazy. I don't understand that neither. Like, get the fuck out, whatever the case may be, or
They're best
do this
friends.
or do that. Yeah.
Right.
The parents are best friends with the kids now. That's
Right. Or that too. Like, so then when they talking to you like how they talk to their friends.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, no.
Don't even get me started on the whole. I think music plays a big part. The culture.
Oh, absolutely. It I feel like at a certain point it does brainwash you.
I am not completely in agreement with that. I mean, I listened to rap music my whole life.
But you gotta remember the rap that you was listening to is different now.
I mean,
There's a lot of different
Jay-Z,
sayings
Nas,
about the
You
devil.
talking to her like
Run
she's
DMC.
50 years old?
No, she's not. Well,
I'm older. I'm on the older scale. And let me tell you, I've listened to plenty of different music, but again, it still starts with mindset, right?
You
Because
feel that way.
just because you live,
Huh?
you can't create excuses for people, right?
Uh-huh.
And so that's one thing my mother always taught us. Like, excuses out the door. Like,
I don't want you to think that I'm saying that the music, that I'm making that an excuse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm making that clear. That's what I'm not doing, by the way.
Good.
The music is not an excuse. Like, yeah, let's blame the music.
Right.
And it's just, no.
I'm not saying.
I'm saying it's a part of it.
Right. It could be a part of it.
Because
That's what I'm saying.
bro, that's not new to the generation. Every generation, whatever the biggest actors are, whatever the biggest musicians are, influence that generation. You know
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm saying?
society at the time.
But the thing is that to where
Movies?
yeah, I was just saying, yeah, actors, movies, yeah, influence that generation.
Yeah, Superman.
Yeah,
Scarface.
Scarface,
Right.
it influences
Especially
the
for
generation.
boys, right? Especially for boys.
But the thing is, to where you were able to say, like, all right, I'm listening to this, but like, let's say you
But the
listen to
music
gangster
really-
rap. You know, like,
Rap.
all right, like, I just like the music, but I don't mean I'm about to shoot somebody. There are people out there that are more impressionable. You know what I'm saying? Especially the younger people that they think like they'll hear some shit. For instance, now, like, I work in a school as a para, bro. I got all the boys that's coming in. They coming in there with like ski mask and they smoking in the staircases and shit. You got the girls that they coming in looking like they 30, like
Because that's what they seen on TV. So
Right.
like, that's what they idolize.
And that is a big problem, right? Because as I grew up, right? Well, as I grew up, all girls wanted to be skinny. Let's start right there, right? Everybody wanted to be skinny. That was the thing. And really and truly, though, when I was kids at these ages, like 13, 14, I didn't even know what was going on in the world.
Right.
All I knew was my group of friends, right? You went to school, you listened to your music, you popped your gum, and you did your thing.
But you know why? We didn't have social media.
We didn't have
Right.
social
It's a
media.
huge thing.
So that's what I feel like is the biggest problem. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
I
feel
agree.
like kids should be able to have social media
Mm.
until they're a certain age. Like
What
18, 16. Like, you should not be, because what do you need social media for? Why do you need to connect with the whole entire world? The
I feel
globe.
like 16
Why?
is so impressionable too.
Oh yeah, I feel like
Why?
it's
You're
still too young.
13, 12. We got 6-year-olds now on Google.
Mhm.
On Google.
Mhm.
On Google. They're not even on a specified app that this is for kids. Like, here's your game.
Yeah.
Whenever I give a kid an iPad, I say, "Where's your game?" I don't just say, "Here's your iPad."
Right.
Where's your game? Right? You're not just gonna be on YouTube just
Right.
searching whatever you want.
That's everybody.
That
I feel
is
like
everybody.
a lot of people here are like kind of sleepwalking now
Yeah.
because they always in their phones. Like, if
Mm-hmm.
you ever go to like I went not too long ago. I went to a club for my friend's birthday. Bro, literally, bro, everybody's on their phone.
Mhm.
Everybody, bro, people's nodding their heads to the music and it's on their phone. It's
Yes.
like, what we even here for?
So where does that put parents, right? Where does that put us as a people? What can you really do to control your situation when that's what the majority is doing? Like he said, if you in a school,
Right.
that's the worst place to see it because
And honestly-
it's horrible.
Honestly, you're gonna control as much as you can as a parent. But it's like once your kid leaves,
Mhm.
they're gonna get exposed to some stuff at school. They're gonna get their friends. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna get exposed either way. So probably just the most you could do is
It's
just
just instill
Yeah.
really good value.
Right.
It's just
Because I know my son probably curses, but he knows better not do that at home and check your
Right.
friends
Right.
if they
But
do.
guess what? I didn't hear my daughter curse till she was 21.
Mm.
Never.
Mhm.
Not one curse word. And when she did curse, it was one curse word, and she was very upset.
Mm. Once again, like you said, little niggas running around here with the shiesty masks and all that shit. The girls around here trying to be fast asses, looking like they 23
When they
in the club.
13.
But bitch, you going to high school? Just go to school, get your education. Fuck
bro.
what you
A
doing?
big thing that I noticed, bro. Number one, bro, in the schools, I noticed, bro, you don't even see book bags no more.
Bro,
You don't even see book bags no more. They come into school with purses.
purses.
Mhm.
You don't see a book bag in sight.
These
Yeah.
girls, purses.
Oh, because they got on their shoulder bag.
Yeah,
Shoulder-
the shoulder.
But
Yeah.
a
it'd be
little
like-
tote bag.
it'd be like,
I
bro,
I mean, we had those in high school
Yeah.
too.
They had the
We
book
did have
bag,
girls
too.
in
No.
there.
Tote
What
bag.
I'm saying
But
is
no,
like-
but
I
a lot
started
of schools
high school
did
with
have
a tote
those.
bag.
Yeah.
I started high school with a tote
Yeah,
bag.
no,
Oh.
that shit gotta be a Fendi, a Gucci,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
I had a
Like, it's
Louis.
not
No,
book
but
bag.
at the end of the day, that
Right.
really doesn't. You do need some kind of bag to go to school, whether it's a tote or a book bag.
I
Right.
mean, I'm
Girls
just
have to
saying,
be
like,
fashionable. We wear skirts. Y'all wear pants. We wear skirts and pants. So we have variety.
Yeah, but I'm not buying my kid no high end thing. Cause first of all, I don't want to
Right.
hear nothing about nobody stole it from you. I don't got time for that shit neither. Cause there's a lot of bums in
Stole it
school.
or beat your ass for it.
Right, whatever the case may be, they're still taking it, so it's still stolen.
School will always be like that, where you gotta be careful about what you're
Mhm.
wearing, because you're gonna have bullies, you're gonna have people gonna try you all the time. But man, society, even with the girls. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, you got a daughter. I mean,
You got
I didn't think about that. I'm like, I don't have a daughter. I don't. But you have a daughter, and as a man, speak on it.
This is
Shit rough.
It's rough. There you go. That's what I wanted to hear.
Sum that up.
It's rough because I'm being honest. I think God won't allow me to have daughters. I think He knows.
how you are.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't have no joke, bro.
God
I'm not
knew
gonna lie,
what
bro.
he did when he
Be
gave
policing
me
my
a daughter.
relationship.
You know why he gave me a daughter. You was there.
You was there.
I
He
mean,
was there in the delivery room.
I mean, God
You know
gives
my way before
I know.
God give daughters to niggas that they ain't shit.
Yeah,
That's what I told my.
That's what I'm saying.
The
You
one-
was there.
Yeah, I'm saying I didn't know.
The ones who want us to have less, huh?
Right.
Yeah.
That is not my book.
Wow.
Like,
Sitting next to
what's
me.
up?
Baby, that's all I'm talking about.
Because I think for real, like I was like, oh yeah, I want a daughter. I always asked for that. I was like, I would like to have a daughter, but I don't think it's happening. I think God's like, bro, I know you gonna wild the fuck out. So God just so far giving me boys, and it's like, okay, I can handle boys, but daughter, Jesus Christ.
Well, what do you think? What is your fear?
I think
having to protect her, having to see her have sex, or
Nah, that shit
I mean, not see her have sex,
Yeah, that's
but
wild.
knowing that she would start having sex.
um,
Not see her have sex.
yeah, wow.
I mean, my daughter's father was like
Diabolical.
really like.
Because you know they
Like,
like to close the
can't
doors at a
get
certain
past
time,
certain
certain age.
things.
Because my son is now
I think it's
closing the door.
I think it's the whole thing about where when you have a boy and you like have to like but you do so. Know how to defend yourself. Da da da. With a girl, it's like you got to do that too, and then on top of that,
Sensitive. You gotta be sensitive.
you gotta be extra
feelings.
sensitive, and then on top of that, you're gonna give in to her probably. You know the whole thing about daddy's girl and then mama's boy. You know what I'm saying, so when you got a son and you're a female, and you're the mom, they have the bond of mama's boy, right? She gonna give in to her son. The father's to give in to the daughters,
Yeah.
and shit like that. So for me, I would probably give in.
It's really scary. My niece just got grabbed. Some guy just tried to grab her broad daylight while she was trying to go and work, and she works in the hospital, Mount Sinai, matter of fact.
I mean, how did she get out of the situation?
I mean, he didn't like. She screamed, and he just. But she didn't even scream like loud. She was like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Like, somebody's touching you, and you're talking about what are you doing? Like, that's what we taught you." I was flabbergasted.
Like, just came
wow.
to pet her or some shit. Like that.
I said, let me make sure.
That's crazy.
right. Well, she does it alone.
Nice
She
dog.
probably was like, this is a lot of hair, Beyonce.
You said what?
I said, people crazy with people. They know who to do that shit.
No, but some people are really crazy.
No, they want drugs.
Some people are
There's a
really
lot of
crazy.
drugs
Like,
out here.
yeah,
I came
I used-
across a lot of people that say, yo, they crazy. And then when you put next to cuffs, nigga, oh, yo, chill.
But some people are. But yeah, I get what you're saying. But they do have an amount that are really not right in the head. That they don't care about no punch. They punching their own head into the wall. They don't care about that.
Gotta be aware of your surroundings and just gotta know how to defend yourself in certain situations. Gotta know how to take care of yourself.
Now, also, real quick, I just want to switch over. I don't know if y'all seen, but I seen this video of this lady. She was saying that supposedly Trump is trying to do this thing where if you put your baby father on child support, that when it comes down to tax time, your baby father is getting that tax money.
Excuse me.
So this is something
That's
that's
a lot of money to get.
Yeah. So matter of fact, I'll play it for you.
Yeah, please.
I'm trying to-
Because where she found this information
Send
from?
it to me.
And Trump always doing the most dumb stuff.
Ooh, I know there's gonna be a lot of pissed off baby mamas next year. Okay, because did y'all hear what Trump did? Everyone that puts their baby dad on child support cannot claim taxes. Okay, cannot claim taxes. It goes to him. Yeah, you heard me right. You heard me right. So all these women that are putting their baby dads on child support and stuff like that, some are doing it for good reasons, some are doing it just to be spiteful or whatnot. Well, guess what? Everybody's about to get bit in the ass. Okay, because if the man is put on child support, he will no longer not get any of them taxes. As a matter of fact, he gets all the taxes, and you ain't getting any of them taxes. Okay, so it's called co-parent. You thought you was getting it? Yay. Okay.
That's
Touche.
not possible.
Touche.
I don't feel like that's possible.
Touche.
I don't feel like that's even knowing, especially if the father is not even working and you're working.
But that's
But again, it's stating basically, even if the father's not working, still paying child support with no job.
Right.
he's giving
Still
up the
paying
bread.
child support with no job. Why should he not be compensated?
Right. Because if
So
you giving me $50 a month, what the you getting taxes for? What you getting money back for?
So again, if 58% or 60% of the women are doing that, being spiteful, do you not see where the consequences are coming into fruition?
Well, that's how
So-
the child support happened when they started taking men's licenses.
Exactly.
Because when they made that
Exactly.
rule, so to say that can't happen, a lot of things can happen.
Ain't passed.
Exactly.
A lot of things can happen and a lot of things can be passed. But again, there are a lot of men that are paying child support and not getting nothing in return.
So now, if you're coming about
It's
this,
like war.
it's
when
like,
female
okay.
paying the mill.
if I have to pay 60%, child support for the most part, but you're with the kid 5 days out the week, and I only got to see the kid 2 days, it's only right where, again, co-parenting comes to the agreement, maybe you should be reciprocating more of the money, like more of the finances that comes with whatever child support comes with paying the taxes. Would you not agree?
No.
Why not?
Because you getting him 2 days. You getting the kid 2 days out of the week.
And like I said,
Which is literally...
but like I stated, the guy said that you should be receiving most of the income.
I don't feel
before
like you should
doing
get
it.
anything.
Wow, that's
Why
wild.
should you get anything?
Because he's doing so again.
Why
he's doing his best.
should he not?
Friday night, you coming to pick up the child most likely. You're bringing him back Sunday. Why?
It's not like to me that sounds a little spiteful. Like, well, if I'm over here doing this all the time, it's like the whole purpose of co-parenting.
But if he's a good father, he wouldn't be on child support. I wouldn't put...
What?
If it,
There
for
are-
me, I am talking from my perspective. Don't get offensive. From my perspective, for me, I would not put my child's father on child support.
Let's try not to get the government involved, right? We should be able to do that. Unfortunately, it goes to your point, like you're saying, there's a lot of chicks out here
Did that route.
that are bitter. I know I've been there too, where it's like, I'm active. I'm in the kid's life. I
Very
see him
much.
every day. He spends the night with me 2 days out the week. I bring him to school on Monday. So do all that. And then you go ahead and listen to these bird ass other chicks. And
They're the
then,
baby mothers.
yeah, others on. And then,
Right,
and they
right.
follow that trend of, oh,
They
well.
want to join the club.
they-
Those are the BBNs.
No.
Those are the
Let
BBNs.
him say him.
and they,
What's the choice?
Yeah.
Let me get next to this one over here.
and they,
Women need to have less.
Can we talk about that? Can we talk about the?
He was.
Please, let me talk about that topic.
and
No.
let's end that
We
one.
got
Go
so
ahead.
much topic.
She holding the grudge.
Yeah. 'Cause I just want to make it very clear.
Yo, that's
We were talking about the Fresh
what we
and
need
Fit
to have
podcast,
I
and
never
one
heard
of the
it.
hosts made a book called "Why Women Deserve Less." I didn't read that book. I'm just talking. Yeah, bro. I'm just telling Ken, like, yo, you see the shit that this guy put out? That don't got nothing to do with me.
Should DNA testing be automatic?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I believe
Absolutely.
When the child
And,
comes
and
out.
the,
It
yes,
needs to be-
absolutely.
It needs to be.
Absolutely.
And I think it should be done definitely at any child support.
And should it
I
be?
think it should be done
and
for every child support.
My thing with the DNA thing is that also should it be done before the father signs the birth certificate?
It should, yes.
Well, yeah,
Yes.
if they can do that, but I would definitely be in. That's what I don't understand about fathers out here. Like, if I had a son, we would be getting that child.
And I
paternity
want
tested,
to go
for
back to
sure.
the point that you brought up because that's something that I've been saying in a long time. When we're talking about influence with the children, and then we're talking about the women, you may disagree, Twilight, but I'm going to say this. A lot of these single mothers out here, they're single mothers because of the fathers. I blame majority, I think 60% of the men for why these kids grow up without that male.
Two-parent household.
I blame the guys more. A lot of people, I think they blame the women because they're like, oh, she be kicking the dude to the curb. Da, da, da.
I feel like it has to do with geography.
I think Why you say that?
There was a funny joke that I heard Chris Rock say.
Yeah.
It was like, if you see women coming out the gym like 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you know you're in a good neighborhood.
I heard that.
If you see men chilling on the corner in front of the bodega at 12 o'clock in the afternoon, you're not in a good neighborhood.
Mm-hmm. Right.
I live in the ass and the Far Rockaway.
Mm-hmm.
Who the hell do you think I see chilling in front of bodegas, in front of Mott Avenue, in front of Central Avenue? Who do you think? It ain't no women.
Right.
It ain't no nurses. It's mostly men.
Right.
You grew up with me.
Mm-hmm.
You know where my heart at. You know I stand morally where I end up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But guess
And
what?
that's where my household got broken apart.
Right.
I was locked up.
Mm-hmm.
Had a little bit of money. She took the money, ran away with the kids.
Right.
Came back a year later, broke. Before I came home. 90 days before I come home, I get a visit.
Mm-hmm.
Crying. When you come home, I don't want you this doing this. All right.
Right.
Where my money at?
Right. So you,
Yeah, I
yeah,
have an answer for that.
that's really
That's really the problem.
that's a big problem.
That's the
That's
problem.
a big part of the problem.
Everything that y'all saying is spot on, 100%. It comes from this. It comes from that. It starts from that. All right, cool. What we gonna do about it? So that's what I'm saying. Where it's like, yo, once we know that info, let's cut the shit out. When I say cut the shit out, I'm not talking about you cut it out directly. You cut it out directly. No, I'm saying as a whole.
As a whole,
We have to lead by example. So when I say, yo, I blame the guys, that's me saying,
Because men are supposed
men,
to be leaders.
step up.
But
Right.
statistically now, there's more men involved in their children's life as of today than back in the
Absolutely.
So that means we're trending in the right
That's
Trending in the
direction.
right direction.
But
Absolutely.
also
But guess what? Still
to involve
That's
the
enough. Good
child.
enough.
Going.
But wait a
Involve
minute.
child, because not all men are involved in a
Wait,
good way
I
neither.
got a question because
Statistically,
my
speaking,
daughter's
that's where
21.
I'm coming from.
Me
They're
and her
involved in a
father
good way.
had a co-parenting relationship,
Your
right?
daughter's 21. How old are you?
That's not how the game is played. You can't do that.
You look like you're young. You look like young. You gotta be in your 20s.
You can't ask the
So
lady.
you want to ask that on camera?
Yo, I'm like, you look
This
so
bitch right
young.
here, what is going on with y'all? This
You
group
look
here?
so young.
What is
I'm
going
like,
on
what?
with this group here? This, women are less. What is your age? What is going on here? So even though you're not gonna be together with a person, if you don't create some level of communication, and that's how I don't understand how women just have these kids before you even have a relationship with the men.
Good point.
Okay.
What he got to say? Because he's so quiet.
He's young. He's a young man. He's in his 20s. That's what I'm saying.
He's a young man.
So, but
He's
everybody,
not
but so
old,
far, 30, it's like
You don't have no
everybody's
kids?
saying, no, he ain't got no kids.
You look at
You see? Okay. Yo, culture.
No.
There you go.
Yo, but hold on.
Hey,
Hold
You
on.
got no
hey,
kids?
what the fuck
And you
is
looking
that?
far away?
Hold on.
No, a lot of
Hold
this
on.
generation don't got
There was a
kids now.
daycare inside the high school.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He shouldn't have high school.
And that's what encouraged. And that's what encouraged them to have
Daycare in
kids.
your high school?
Yes.
He shouldn't have his own daycare
They
center.
would come
Yeah.
downstairs, go watch, especially
Mad-
Channel
Oh,
View.
but you
Mad at my-
mean
mad at
it
my
was
school
prior to
patient.
school. I mean,
It was a daycare in the school for the
Yo.
students.
So all
With
that
kids.
does is encourage you to
When
have
we-
more
when we-
kids.
yeah, I don't know
They
why
had
they
metal.
got
They had
kids.
metal detectors. So when we have to get online for metal detectors, put our shit through the metal detectors.
They
I
pushing
remember
the strollers.
there
It's
was-
like TSA.
There was a girl that was pushing a stroller through, and there was like a damn near newborn in that motherfucker. I don't want to say her name, but
You know.
she
who
would.
we
Yeah,
talking about.
you know what I mean. And we
And-
were.
and then- and
we were
then
like
2
juniors.
And she was taking her kids to the daycare and then going to school.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very
And
convenient.
mind you,
And then
We
sooner
were
or
like
later
juniors.
they came with the twin stroller. Don't worry
Yeah,
about it.
we were like juniors in high school, and she was like a freshman. So that means this girl was like 14.
She was fucking.
Yeah.
Would you ladies feel comfortable with your kids learning boxing in high school? Like,
My
no,
My
in
son does
general.
it.
Yes.
But not in one. Not
He
in.
means like if boxing is
general,
incorporated.
being
No, I
taught
think-
in high school.
Oh, no, I would like
I
that.
think they
would.
need to incorporate. First of all, remember schools
Some
used to
type of
have
self-defense.
carpentry.
Right.
They
right.
used to have
Cooking. We
sewing,
used to have
Yes.
cooking classes.
Yes.
in our
I
school,
think
yeah.
all of that needs to be incorporated. And since they took
Mhm.
out Black History, I think they got space.
They took
Fine. If y'all agree, high five to both of y'all.
They're not teaching Black history anymore, right? You went to school
How to
every day at a
behave.
certain
Well,
time.
You went to
learned
school to
how
learn to be a
listen
slave, to
rules.
become a
I
worker.
didn't learn nothing because I was sleeping.
I'm
Oh,
not-
you were
when
sleeping.
I go
That's
to-
why
Yo,
you're in the place you
I
I was sleeping.
I charred my way through high school when I look at it.
When
Oh,
I
you learned
like,
how to do that.
But but what I learned now is like, yo, this is only because
We
I'm
wasn't even
self-taught.
there.
I'm self-taught.
Yo, when I go to the deli, I don't go ahead and buy candy, and then the nigga at the register is not gonna say, "Yo, what's X to the Y?" Nigga, give me my fucking change.
That's why
Yeah,
they changed
so-
the whole education system now.
Mhm.
Like even like I don't think there's. I mean, maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but from what I'm understanding, is you have students that are strong in a lot of subjects. If they lack in, let's say, social studies,
Right.
they're gonna take they're gonna take like a, I don't know what those classes are called anymore. I'm not gonna say it's a sped ed class, but anybody that lacks in that one subject, that's the only class I have to take, and it's not gonna keep them from graduating or moving forward with their
I
other
did
grades.
hear something like that.
Yeah, that's
That
what's
might
going
not be
on.
like
Well, now you don't gotta even take regents no more.
I heard.
That's something new. Yeah.
That's
opt
what I
out.
was
I heard they don't even
Opt
give the
out.
homework. Some schools don't even
Yo,
give
bro, that shit
Yeah.
pissed me off.
I know
Every day.
Atlanta they really give homework. I do
Yeah.
know
I
that.
go on my what's this?
But I don't know.
I mean,
if
I never
that's
did
a
homework
thing.
in general. So.
My
I
school
really
for my
don't know
daughter.
if
I
that's
don't
a
have
good thing.
any homework. All right, I go check.
I did the
check the website.
projects,
You know,
class
I
projects.
Yeah, that's it. The
I did the class projects, but I never
to
did
the
all.
Exit projects.
The purpose of
Yeah,
homework
whatever.
was
They
literally
don't do
what
it.
we learn in school. Take it home with you.
Right.
That's the point of
You
homework.
gotta comprehend what you learn. If
Exactly.
you can't
That's the
comprehend
point
what
of
you
homework.
learn, what's the point of learning?
Now
Right.
listen, school. Let me tell you. I think we all know this. What school does, it prepares you
To be
to work with the 9 to 5. Why? Because when you go to do your 9 to 5, you wake up cranky. You don't want to go there. You don't want to deal with these people. When you go to school, you wake up cranky and you don't want to deal with these people, the students. And then you gotta, out of 30 students in that classroom, there's like 2 or 3 that you with heavy. Everyone else is I don't with. When you go to your 9 to 5, only 2 or 3 you with heavy. You got your little lunch break.
Well, we have the worst education system.
Yeah,
Right.
but I'm saying
Right.
One of the
overall
worst.
in America, yo, school only prepares
It's
you for the
designed,
9 to 5.
yeah.
It's designed that way.
I just feel like it's a lot easier for men to just be like just straight like,
Yeah.
yo, bro, you're like you need to get to it, like you're fat, you're out of shape,
Right.
you're, you know what I'm saying, versus like if you're talking to female like you're up, you're like, yo, who the fuck are you talking to?
Bitch.
Like it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
That
Women are so defensive.
That
when
is
they're talking
true.
to
That
men.
that is
Very
definitely,
defensive.
true because I did have a conversation with my friend the other day. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but something that I just felt like needed to be said, and I definitely made sure I made it a point to say I'm telling you this out of love. I'm not trying to make you offended or anything, but point made, blah blah blah, whatever the case may be. And she responded in a definitely a good way. And then I also, after the conversation finished, I hope you're not upset with me. Once again, I'm just saying it's out of love.
Right.
But I do feel like he's saying, as women, because we are sensitive, you have to say it in a kind of
in a certain way.
in a straightforward
Delivery.
way, but still lead with
Disclaimer.
I'm not.
It has to be
Yeah.
a disclaimer because women are dealing with so much. Remember, a lot of women are single mothers, right? We're bearing the load of 2 people. We are.
Not for nothing,
We-
men are sensitive too.
He ain't lying.
Men are very
like,
sensitive.
just
Women
like,
are out
yo,
here battling
I hate the
for
men that are
themselves.
sensitive. Like, I
feel
get
like-
upset
and
when
I feel like- and
when
I
I
feel
meet
like that's a
sensitive men,
problem.
I get upset.
And
But
I think
it's
that's
okay
a
for you to
problem.
Why?
It's
Get
okay
upset.
for
Why
men
you
to
don't
be
want them to be
sensitive.
It's not okay. I
No,
feel like that's a real problem.
No,
Nah,
it's okay
I
for
get
men
upset.
to be
Niggas-
sensitive.
Yeah.
No,
All these bitch ass niggas
I
are
will stand
like,
up
look
for
at
men.
I just-
You got more testosterone than them niggas.
Y'all are saying that men do be keeping it.
And
100%.
that's the truth.
They
That's
still
the
not
problem.
keeping it 100. I'm not gonna lie, cause
That's why I have the problem.
especially with my generation, it's too
Yo.
many. It's too many yes men. That's the problem
Yes.
with this
That's what I mean by
generation.
sensitive.
Yeah.
Telling people what they need to hear,
Mhm.
and even if they are, when people hear that information, it's not like they're processing it as love. People do say, like you just said,
Mhm.
like saying it's out of love. People will just translate that as hate sometimes, so they'll just close their ears. That's another problem.
But the issue
And
is
then-
this. You see how loud you get when you get passionate?
Mm.
That's what we as black women, we don't hear. Like, we can't hear ourselves really going in.
Right.
Because we can. We can go in all the way.
Right.
And we have had to do that for so long, that's just in us because it has to be. Because there's a lot of times when we're alone.
And I'm not gonna lie, I do want to address this too because I see so many black men, which I don't like it at all. They go ahead and when a black woman talks with passion or has attitude, it's that's ghetto. But then when a Hispanic, it's masculine. But when a Hispanic woman, when she's talking but because she has the accent,
right,
and she's like,
right.
"Ew, spicy, I like that exotic shit." It's like, bruh,
Right. It's exotic. It's exotic instead of toxic.
It's still
It's
masculine.
exotic instead of toxic.
It's
When they got the I'm all around it.
Yeah,
Like what?
yeah, like you guys still.
Oh, you want me to be jealous of that? I'm not.
Nah, it's
Like
not.
I'm not.
But you see how what you were saying about how him being calm, so you're gonna recognize that and kind of have to simmer down a little bit. That's what I meant by like when I said that I don't think it's cool for like men to be mad, like emotional and sensitive now. That's what I was saying in terms of like I'm seeing now that it's like for instance, like a shorty's getting riled up, she's screaming at you, and I'm seeing a lot. It's like right back, the dude is getting riled up too. He's screaming back and shit like that. Like shit like that, I don't understand because it's like me personally, like that's just how my dad like raised me. Was like, bro, if somebody can rile you up, then they control you.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So at all the time, I try to say like even kill simmer. You get what I'm saying? So it's like. Even that story that you told, that you told about like how you told
The guy.
yeah, how you told the guy and he got mad and shit like that. Same thing happened to me. Another similar situation happened to me. She told me about she did whatever with her ex, and then I was like, okay, cool. And then she got upset. Actually, she got upset. She was like, oh, so it's like, so you don't care about me? Yeah, you don't care about me. You don't feel no way about it. I'm like, bro. You did it already. What you want me to do? You want me to throw shit?
What I do feel like you should have did different in that situation is express how you felt.
Yeah.
Don't just say, okay, cool, because at the end of the day, it does come off like you don't care. And it does come off like you was already doing you.
Right.
So I feel in that situation, you needed to express your feelings. I don't like that you did that. And maybe this may not work out for me. This may not be something that I want to continue. But you needed to say that. Because saying, okay, that's one thing I cannot deal with somebody neither. You can be calm, but that nonchalant shit, I can't fuck with. I can't.
But
that shit was.
Why though?
Because at the end of the
I first want to know why.
I want to
I
hear
don't even know what
because
the topic
I want to
is,
hear
but
because I've
Being nonchalant.
been getting this complaint my whole life, so I want to hear.
No, because that
you can be nonchalant, but you can be calm. You can be calm, but nonchalant
you have
is
to be
something
expressive. Nonchalant, when you first of all, calm and nonchalant is two different things.
Right.
You
What's
can
the
be
difference?
calm. You can be calm as this. Calm
and
is,
expressive.
hey, how you doing? No, I didn't like that. Of course I can have breakfast. That's calm.
I feel like nonchalant has
is,
more
all
of a,
right.
I don't care.
Okay.
Careless more towards
all right.
the situation.
No problem.
Yeah.
If that's
One
getting
word
done to you,
answer.
that's not gonna piss you
One
off.
word answers nonchalant. I don't got time for that.
So I have to.
That
So
sounds
what
like
you being
that-
calm? That is
like
definitely
handle
we
me.
established
Yeah,
that.
handle me.
Like for him, he's calm,
Yeah,
super calm.
right.
But at the same time too, he will express how he feels, but in a calm manner. And then when like probably once or twice, that it might have happened, he was getting riled, and I'm like, whoa, we don't do that here.
So we're gonna multiply that.
We
It's
don't-
like one or twice. It's
No,
more
like literally once or
7
twice.
or 8.
No,
7 or 8.
no, literally like once because we barely argue.
7 or
But
8.
when-
Okay.
When that has
We were
happened,
close
I'm
out.
like,
I was
well,
driving.
we don't do that. We don't do that.
Wait,
so
you don't do what?
we don't do the loudness or the
But
screaming.
you do it.
No, me
my
and
bad,
him.
my bad.
I'm like, we don't do that with each other.
Oh, so it says
Bring
7 or
it,
8.
bring it back.
7 or
Let's
8.
reel it back in.
Got you.
Let's figure out what the issue
At first,
is.
I thought it was no. I'm rowdy, nigga. You don't get rowdy.
No,
Why
me
not?
and
My
him
bad.
don't do that.
You,
so
you good though?
you getting loud.
If you need help, he blinking.
Are y'all gonna buy a juice today?
I'm broke.
See the bullshit.
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
The green ones that I have is cucumber, celery, green grape, red grape, parsley, lemon, and green apple. But the red grapes took over the color of it. So usually I put kale so that way it could have the green color, but I forgot this time. But yeah, so that's what this one is.
Which one you getting?
Alright, so I'll take both.
Ah, great choice.
Which one?
Take that and I'll take that.